Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Kale Sandwich Show. I'm Rach.
I'm Dee.
And today is our Halloween episode. For this episode we have a delightful sweet treat for you guys. So what we're making today are vegan caramelized apples, and you might question, weren't those vegan already? The caramel in it is not vegan, so obviously you have milk and butter in caramels and milk chocolate. So those are the two main things that we couldn't really use, as well as some other toppings we couldn't use, such as certain candies and other chocolates. We went to a bulk food store which fortunately lists all the ingredients of every single item. We've got some candies here that don't have gelatin. We use green apples. Feel free to use any of your favorite apples, but the reason we use green apples is because since all the toppings you're going to put on are usually pretty sweet, like, you know, chocolate, candy, sprinkles, they tend to balance each other out with the tartness of the apple, so you don't end up having this overload of sweetness. So of course, do not feel like you have to use these toppings. Use whatever you guys like. We would love to see some of your creations.
When you guys post pictures on Instagram, sometimes we're like, why didn't we think of that?
Yeah, you guys have some really great ideas, so always share those with us. We're just giving you guys a baseline for what you guys can do. So what we have here for our toppings, we're going to be using some crushed Oreos, some roasted crushed hazelnuts. You can use your favorite cereal, but what we have here is Captain Crunch, my favorite cereal. We've got some roasted pecans, some crushed up pretzels, vegan kind of dark chocolate chips, some jujubes, sour grapefruit slices.
These are vegan, guys. Isn't that amazing?
Believe it or not, these are vegan. I was quite surprised when we found that out. We also have sprinkles.
Halloween themed sprinkles.
Halloween themed sprinkles. So we got our orange and black sprinkles. And we've got some skull-shaped
skulls and crossbones,
and
and some tiny ghosts in there too.
Is there ghosts in there?
Yeah, there's like tiny ghosts in there. Isn't that cool?
So yeah, feel free to have fun, guys. You know, if there's any vegan candies out there that we don't know of, let us know, because we love to know what options we have out there.
In Europe, they have so much vegan candy. We don't get that much vegan candy here. I mean, there's like, was it Skittles and stuff like that?
Yeah,
that's
there's
vegan,
Skittles,
Dots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think the vegan candy in Europe is like supreme. They have so many good ones.
Check out our German taste test video
if
you want to see a glimpse of what we're talking about. They have some awesome milk chocolates and natural vegan gummies, which were awesome. So Dee's gonna go through the ingredients that you're gonna need for the caramel.
Yeah, so the caramel is not your typical caramel. It's actually very healthy caramel. We're making it with Medjool dates today. It's gonna give it that stickiness that you see in caramel. I think Medjool dates taste like caramel on their own.
Yeah, they do. They're very similar. If you guys haven't had Medjool dates, try them. They're awesome.
Yeah, there's like other types of dates, but Medjool in specific.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend using any other date for this recipe.
Yeah, because you need the softness and the moistness of the Medjool dates for this recipe. We also have a bit of vegan milk. We're using some almond milk, vanilla for flavor, a pinch of salt, some coconut oil, and something that you don't have to use, but we want to use it because I think it's going to add a bit of adultness to the...
Adds a little kick to it.
We're using some Grand Marnier.
Grand Marnier.
Grand Marnier, which is a orange flavored liqueur, cognac.
Yeah. If you're in Europe and you want to buy some French Grand Marnier, make sure you say Grand Marnier, or else they won't know what you're talking about.
Did they correct you?
Because I walked in and said, "Excuse me, do you have any Grand Marnier?" And she was so confused.
No, but we call it Grand Marnier here, right? Like,
but over there, they're not used to that word,
yeah.
right? So make sure you say Grand Marnier, and then you won't have the trouble that I had.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is also vegan friendly. We looked it up on barnivore.com, which is also an awesome website.
Put a
link at the bottom. Check it out if you're not sure if any alcohols are not vegan. Believe it or not, there are some alcohols that are not vegan. Grand Marnier is fine. It's an awesome liqueur. It's an orange cognac. Very nice.
It's gonna taste really good with this,
I think it's gonna be awesome with this. We've never used it before we became vegan, so this is gonna be a nice touch. So this is gonna be awesome. We hope you guys enjoy this recipe, and we're gonna show you how to make it. now that everything's combined in the food processor, we just have to blend it up, and that's pretty much our caramel. We didn't show it, but the dates were pitted, and make sure you pit the dates. For those of you that are not experienced with Medjool dates, there is a seed in them.
You don't want to break your blender. Those pits are hard.
Or your teeth.
Or your teeth, yeah. So you want it to be really smooth. It might take a few minutes, and you may have to help it along by scraping it down, but it will get there. It looks super smooth now. So now we're just gonna spread it on the apples. So we forgot to mention that you'll need some popsicle sticks or lollipop sticks or chopsticks.
They do have designated candy apple sticks which look like this, but if you can't find them, do what we suggested with the wooden chopsticks. I think that would be a great idea.
You can go outside and use some twigs.
Yeah, you can use twigs too.
Some branches.
Yeah.
That's your costume for this year?
Yeah.
You're Wolverine.
I'm the biodegradable Wolverine. So you can either poke the stick from the top or the bottom of the apple, it doesn't matter. You want to poke it at the end where the apple doesn't have trouble sitting. Or does have trouble sitting?
No, you want to poke it on the end where the apple has trouble sitting.
Yeah, because you want to be able to set the apple to chill with all your toppings on it, so it doesn't like tip over or anything like that. Now this caramel obviously won't spread as nicely as actual caramel. Don't worry if it's not perfect. All we want is for an adhesive surface for all the topping to stick to the apple. My advice is just to be really gentle and just kind of paint it on, like a gentle brush stroke. If you're too hard, then obviously you're going to scrape it off. So
would you say this is Bob Ross style?
Yeah, channel your Bob Ross. And just be very gentle with your apple. Look at this nice apple.
Ooh,
beautiful.
Look at that.
Beautiful. What's nice about working with this kind of caramel, you don't have to worry about it getting too hot or too cold as with your traditional caramel. So our apples are now coated with the caramel mixture that we made. What's left now to do is put it in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes to let the caramel cool, and then we will decorate.
Okay, so our apples are chilled now and we're ready to decorate it. It's my favorite part.
So this is the part where you guys can have fun. We're just going to show you some of our favorite combinations. Obviously, you guys or everyone's going to have different preferences, so feel free to get creative. If you like to have candy and chocolate together, put it together.
I think everything will taste delicious together.
Yeah.
All these things go well together.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll show you guys some combinations and what the finished product looks like, and
then we get to eat it.
We get to eat it. We'll show you what it looks like.
Very messy job, guys. It gets kind of messy, but it's fun.
Yeah, as long as you're having fun, you're doing a good job. So don't worry if they don't look perfect to you or anything like that.
It looks perfect to me.
So yeah, it looks great. Kids, if you have kids, your kids will have a lot of fun doing it. You can wrap these up, give them away at Halloween parties or, you know, friends and family. I don't know if this will do well with the trick-or-treaters because they might fall apart or something like that.
No, parents are gonna be worried about like poison.
Yeah, the parents might be worried, you know, like, hey, there's no milk in this candy.
Oh, they'll be like, hey, this is too healthy for my child.
So the first candy apple we have here is our fun candy apple. We have our grapefruit flavored gummies and our jube jubes.
They're sour jube jubes.
Sour jube jubes. So that one's a lot of fun. Might be a little hard to eat, but it looks cool and kids will really enjoy that one.
So the next candy apple we have is a nut-based one. So we have pecans and we have roasted hazelnuts. And we also dip the whole base in chocolate first so that everything sticks on it.
The next one we made is a chocolate drizzled candy apple with roasted hazelnuts, fun little ghost sprinkles, and on the bottom we've got crushed Oreos as the base.
It looks like dirt.
It looks like dirt.
If you could find gummy worms that are vegan, you could put like gummy worms in the dirt. So our last candy apple is a sweet and salty variation. We put pretzels on there and we put Captain Crunch and we drizzled it with some chocolate. I think I'm most excited about this one actually.
Yeah, I think that one's gonna be really good.
Yeah. I got some chocolate in my hands.
You can either eat it directly off the stick, or you can cut it and share it with your friends. It also makes it a lot easier eating process. So we'll show you how we do that. Also, if you did use chocolate, you're gonna wanna put this in the fridge for about 10 to 15 minutes so that it hardens and all your toppings stick to the apple properly.
I see Scully has joined us.
Scully has joined us.
Where's Mulder?
This is your brain on hockey. So our apples have sat in the fridge for about 20 minutes and they're ready to cut. What we like to do is we just like to take the biggest knife that we have, and for us that's a butcher knife. Just makes things a lot easier, and we'll just cut it into about either 4 or 8 pieces, whatever you wish.
Happy Halloween, dear.
Happy Halloween, dear, and happy Halloween to you guys.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. The freshness and the sourness of the apple go awesome together with the sweetness of the chocolate and the caramel and the pretzel. So you don't get too sick eating too many sweets, so it's kind of a nice balance.
You know, these are actually really good for you if you think about it. Minus the like, actually no, this one's really good for you.
Yeah, so you've got dates, you've got
Apple, dates, some dark chocolate, some pretzels, and some cereal.
Zero cholesterol because you got no milk, no butter in it. So yeah, give this recipe a try. Please let us know how you feel about it. Give us a thumbs up if you did like this video. Also subscribe to our channel if you like recipes like this one and you're looking to make that transition to a plant-based diet. If not, and you just enjoy watching us be weird, we love you guys for that too.
Yeah.
Also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Vegan Amino.
And as always, guys, we love food and we're kind of weird.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween! These apples are so sour. They're so tart.
It goes really well with the chocolate.